Keep calm. It's your favorite DJ, DJ One Love.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, it's the Real Life with One Love talk show, the show that deals with real life and also have fun while we're doing it. Tune in every Wednesday at 5:30, Comcast 17, and make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for all other things that will be going on with Real Life with One Love. Get ready to enjoy the show, and thank you for watching Real Life with One Love. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? It's your boy, One Love, Real Life with One Love. We're getting ready to have a fabulous show, man. I can't wait to bring this gentleman on. We've been working with each other for a while now. Back in the day, he's been in the entertainment industry for a good little while. I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all too soon, but he's coming. And when I tell you this man entertains and has fun on the stage, he gonna be able to tell the story. So I want to get ready to bring on nothing other than my friend, my brother. Y'all see it on the screen. Mr. ChrisJ is in the building on this evening. Let's bring him in, you guys.
Hello,
ChrisJ.
what's going on, DJ One Love?
Hey man, look, I'm excited because I got you on the other side of the camera to talk to you for a minute, and we're gonna get a little background music going, man, so you won't be so quiet like we at church.
Oh man, it's all good, man. It's all love. It's all one love.
What you said?
What's up, man? It's a blessing, man. Appreciate you
So
having me.
here we got to get some more hand claps. Welcome my friend on the stage right here, the virtual stage, right here, live with One Love, Real Life with One Love. Hey man, hey, I just want to tell you first of all, thank you for coming on with me on this evening, man. We've done a lot of work together, and it's been a lot of great things happening in your career. So we've been to get ready to jump into it. Kind of give me a background, bro. Like, how long have you actually like been in the entertainment industry, and where all this energy and love come from? We call you ChrisJ. Everybody know you ChrisJ, but I'm talking to Christopher Johnson. We're gonna lead up to ChrisJ.
Yes, sir. Well, man, it started, man, long time. But thanks for having me, man. Appreciate you. You are Real Life with One Love, man, for having me on the show. It's my pleasure. Any platform that God blesses me with to be on is an opportunity for people to hear and see more about my life. So I really want to thank you and your team and your staff for having me, man. But
Absolutely.
Give you just a little small overview of how this thing started, man. I have 10 brothers, no sisters.
Wow.
And, my mom years ago would always want us to sing in church.
Okay.
And I used to get tired of going to church because I was there from sun up to sundown, bro. Like,
we got that testimony, Doc.
Oh man, singing in church, being there from Bible study. Everybody has their story of them parents, man. Back in the day, if you're a 70s baby, you was going to Bible study, you was gonna pay attention. You wasn't falling asleep. So
right.
My mom would sing in a group. My mom had a gospel group called the Celesterettes. It was about 5 or 6 ladies where they had musicians used to play for them. They used to go from church to church singing, like Shirley Caesar with the gospel. And I would sit there and just absorb like a sponge everything that they were doing, singing.
Right.
And one Sunday, I remember it's like it was yesterday, man. I was probably 6 or 7 years old. I still got a picture right now today when my mom had all the boys back her up singing in church. And she gave me a solo part. It's where it gets interesting. It's very interesting.
Okay.
The solo part, I cried the whole entire time singing it because I didn't want to do it.
Right. You like a little boy saying, I'm sick of this church.
man, bro, I felt like, man, I can relate to that. So I started singing, I am a child of the Most High King. I am a child. Now imagine me singing that and crying.
Oh my
God. They thought I was crying because I was happy. No, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, y'all. I want to go straight to play my video game.
Absolutely.
But, that's the beginning of the roots, man, as far as church concerned. When I did 11 years old, My mom was unfortunately, man, murdered in North Memphis. I grew up in North Memphis. Lady shot and killed my mom, man. And I think when that happened, I know for sure when that happened, God just sprinkled the gift of her voice on me, man. Like, I could sing, but then my talent just started flourishing because my passion was wanting to just sing all the time when my mom passed, because music became a part of my life
Right.
early. And then when I turned 15 years old, I never forget, it was like yesterday, DJ One Love. I was going to Northside High School. My brothers Kenny and Gary, shout out to them. Kenny and Gary, they had a band, U-Turn band.
Correct.
Man, they fired 2 of their members, and my nephew Eric and I, he was 16 at the time, and I was 15. They put us in the band, man, and we started singing at all the clubs with all the grown folks. And
wow.
Got some good experience, man, from Rob's, DC's, Black Cat, Club Royale, Western Frontier, you name, Derrick Barrow's on the club. He was playing for the Buffalo Bills in the NFL, so Blue Oasis. So got a lot of experience with clubs, and then Black Tie Fires. And I really didn't take music serious then because we were singing so many cover tunes. I still just sing, Bobby Brown, New Edition, every little step, from Oh Casanova. We just would go around singing that.
Right.
Until I turned about 20. I said, man, you know what? I'm creative. Let me start writing.
Okay.
I started writing my own material and started recording. So I've been in the music business for 35 plus years. Now I just told everybody my age, but it's still cool. I
it's
think
a blessing,
I look
bro.
good for my age, man. Thank God.
You do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Humble beginnings, man, and God is still blessing. I do have a lot of music, over 100 some songs recorded, and
wow.
Everything that come my way, I thank God for it, and just keep going day by day, bro.
Wow, man! As much as we've been around each other, I think I kind of vaguely remember this story being told about your mom, man, and that may be one of the reasons why we're so close and cool. Because I lost my mom at an early age. I was just out of high school. She got murdered in June of 1994. Wow. I graduated June 1994. She got murdered September 1994. I was supposed to be in the car when she got killed, going to work that morning. I worked at she worked at Holly Myers. I worked at Burlington Coat Factory. So it's amazing how those words collide. So I feel your pain on that, bro.
Oh man, much respect, man. I never knew that, man. My mom was September 1984.
Really?
Yeah, September the 4th, 1984, man. Yeah.
Wow. My mom was September 15th or 17th. It's kind of vague right there. 1994. Wow. It was 1984.
Well, I can say one thing about God, man, and I keep, going back to God. The position that we're in now could have definitely turned out different for us from what happened so many years ago. So I thank God that you're successful in your life, and I thank God for me being the same, every day.
Yes, sir. Man, see, when I interviewed Carrie last week, we was going somewhere else. I guess it's when it's in you. When God been good to you, you'll take it there. So I'm gonna try to maintain the course because it'll get real.
Come on now,
it'll get real. It'll get real.
Oil, Doc, that oil will be on you.
Yes, sir. Doc, I let it flow. Hello, somebody.
Man, anywhere.
Yeah. So, man, name some of the artists when you was growing up that you was listening to that had the influence as far as when you just really wanted to learn your craft, and who are some of your go-to persons, because back in the day, because we had your cassette tapes and 8 tracks, and then we came to CDs and records and stuff like that. Now we're streaming, but who are those go-to people as far as artists that you say, man, this who I got to listen to all the time to keep me sharp?
Man, the artistry and some of the artists I listened to was Prince, Michael Jackson, Otis Redding, Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye, Al Green. Wow. I even used to listen to Tank a lot, Joe, Usher, Chris Brown, and I love listening to gospel as well, man. Kim Burrell, from John P. Key to Smoking Norfolk. Man, I take little bits and pieces from each one of them and try and be the best ChrisJ I can be. I love music as a whole, man. Like, you know, people like Kevin Ross. Now I know Kevin Ross personally. We started our journey together on 106 and Park. Blaze the Stage was for 106 and Park. So that's a real good friend of mine that, you know, I stay in touch with. And it's just so many people in this world, man, that creates that sound.
Absolutely.
And you can hear Rico Love, you know, even listen to him, you know, from him and how he writes and attacks the music. I love listening to music that's meaningful. I don't like just the hook is good and then the verse ain't good. I like to listen to music. I like to listen to albums that's complete from beginning to end. I don't want to be able to skip. So some of those albums, those Michael Jackson, you know, Al Green, you know, especially him, man. Marvin Gaye, oh my God, yes sir.
Oh yeah, we just celebrated his birthday and his death,
yes,
back
sir.
to back. So, yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah. So speaking of O's, we got to bring this up, man. Here, baby, what 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, Mr. Larry Dawson retired from the BarKays, and they did a scouting. Just so happened, I don't know how they did that, but just so happened to land on a brother that I know by the name of ChrisJ, and you've been traveling with one of the original funk groups right here out of Memphis, Tennessee, the BarKays. And
yes, sir.
So congratulations on that. I've been watching you go live and on cruise ships and doing your thing with that, man. And you actually brought some life, you know, to that situation, and just, you know, being able to see you be front and center like that and enjoying yourself and doing your thing and putting out those. Y'all got choreography and everything going on out there. Y'all like get them stuff together, man. So how did that situation feel, and how's that shaping your career now?
Man, it feels good because I got so much respect for James Alexander and Larry Dawson Sr. for being trendsetters. You know, back in the day when, you know, they almost got drafted, man, and went to the Army. A lot of people don't know the story, but before they started the BarKays, they was getting ready to draft them, man. They dressed up, you know, as a certain way. They dressed up different, and I'll use that just so they would get drafted.
Wow.
And it feels good because after 58 years, this music is still going. The BarKays getting ready to go on a tour now, and from the Tom Joyner cruise, like you said, and Soul Train cruise, man. Tom Joyner cruise probably one of the most funnest thing I've ever done. You know, be around Usher, LL Cool J, Alicia Keys, the Yin Yang Twins, the guy that beatbox, what's the guy that do the Dougie Fresh, Yin Yang Twins. There was so many people that was there, you know, along with, you know, the BarKays, Dad's Band, Confunction. It feels good because I didn't grow up really listening to this music,
right?
But I've grown to love it because of being around it and being educated about it.
Right.
So,
right.
You know, because they didn't really select me first. I want to be very clear about that. They selected a guy named Treasure out of Vegas as the new lead singer of the BarKays.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I waited, and then they know this story too. I waited until the last day to put in for it, man. So, you know, the Bible tells you first should be last, last should be first. I didn't think I would be able to do this with how I worked at the railroad. I worked 3 days, I'm off 3 days.
Right.
So I prayed about it, went to the studio, and right before midnight, I hit enter. So James and Larry thought I really didn't want to do it because I waited so late to submit. Well, Treasure is out of Vegas.
Right.
And no shade on Treasure, but from Memphis, shout out to all the Memphis singers too, man, and legendary people that sing. We have something in us it's called a soul. You can't buy soul, man. You know,
no sir.
That's the gift
No,
from God, the soul. So they wanted to bring me in to sing Move Your Boogie Body, Holy Ghost, Anticipation. Man, when I started singing Anticipation, man, Larry said, that's it. Larry and James said, that's it. Chris, let's go. We got to meet us at Outback tomorrow on Union. And man, they offered me the job immediately on the spot like that. Met at Outback Steakhouse. That was in 2017, by the way. December.
Okay. And wow. It's been that long? Man.
Yeah, 5 years, man, coming up on. And we got songs out. I'm sure you probably gonna talk about that later. Perfect Gentleman is on iTunes right now.
Right.
Then I'll go ahead and let the cat out the bag. You're gonna be the first one to hear this. No other media outlet gonna get this exclusive. But
Okay.
the song we did with Jazz and Faye is coming out in May.
Right.
Choose a Cover, BarKays' new single.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's some hand clap right there. That's some hand clap. That's some hand clap right there. Yeah.
It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited, man, because we got so much music that we've recorded that's gonna be released. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful that Larry gave me the keys, man. He said before he introduced me, I wouldn't give this man the keys to the cars if he couldn't drive. So
wow.
I want to uphold that brand,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to the fullest extent, man. And I'm driving the way I'm driving. I'm not driving fast and reckless, but the trust that him and James have in me to continue to push this brand, man, is nothing but I want to pay homage to those guys and give them their flowers while they live, man. Thank you guys so much for it. God bless you. And to all the BarKays legends, rest in peace to Mark Bynum. Rest in peace to the Ben Colley, the trumpet player, Otis Redding, and every BarKay member that ever been a member, man. Winston, to all of them, man. Thank you all so much, man, for continuing to keep this music alive, man, throughout the years.
Right, absolutely, man. Look, I actually have a family member. He was actually supposed to be on the stage. He was supposed to actually go on when Otis Redding got killed in the airplane crash. Willie Hall of the Blues Brothers. He was actually supposed to go on that flight. He's actually an original BarKay. And that was more so before they were more so a band. They weren't doing a whole lot of singing. It was more like, just chops, ring onion, that type of thing.
Yeah,
instrumentation. And he literally he lived with us for probably about 3 months. And man, the stories he would share with us, with him being with Isaac Hayes, the BarKays, Booker T and the MGs. I mean, he don't play for some of everybody. And one of the things that he shared with me that stuck with me is that this is show business. And I seen a lot of guys perform, and I've been around this music industry for a long time, and I'm so glad they selected you, because I think what has been poured into you from your childhood, you were sculptured and shaped for show business. A lot of guys can sing, but they don't have no type of show, and they don't have no type of business ethic about themselves.
Hey man, I appreciate that, man. It's much respect.
Yeah, I just watched you. This past Monday night, and I told a couple of people when the show was over, I said, man, ChrisJ, you could tell you. I mean, I've done shows with you. I DJ for you before, so I knew you could sing, but I could tell that you being on those national stages like that and doing it week in and week out, and have to really sharpen and rehearsal. It really has blossomed you out. You were able to see some things that a lot of these other artists just locally just singing, week in and week out, and singing the same songs all the time. You could tell that even if you sang somebody else's song, you put ChrisJ stamp on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. Got to make it your own, man. Thank you for that, man. That's
absolutely. I'm an analyzer. I observe a whole lot. You know what I mean? So, bro, man. I mean, you own it, bro.
Appreciate it, man. I take that either great criticism, constructive criticism, and I take accolades as well, man. I'm the type of humble guy to where I can stomach anything that anybody tells me, because, man, I know how to be humble. I know how to remain humble, because, man, quick as God give it to you, He can take it away, man. And I always want to be straight on a narrow way where God has continued to bless me and put me around people that can really help me move my career, man.
Right. Well, I actually heard a new term that I've been using when it comes to criticism. I was talking to my good DJ friend, DJ KJ, and he said, we no longer give constructive criticism, we give creative criticism. In other words, when we give you this criticism, is something that you've been given to take and create with. Same thing as constructive, but it's creative criticism. Because a lot of folks, when they take criticism, they don't take it as a tool and use it. So it's called creative criticism now. So put that on in your head. That one was free.
Put that in my toolbox right there.
Put that in your toolbox right there. Yeah. Put that in your toolbox.
The trinket.
Man, so I just heard a couple of days ago that you're getting ready to do a live recording this month
Man.
April 29th. How did all this come about? I know this is gonna be an explosive night. I know it's something paramount for you, you know what I'm saying, that you're excited about. Go into some details of all that's gonna be.
Man, it's gonna be a night of some great vibes, man. Fun, grown, sexy.
Mm-hmm.
I just woke up one day and a small voice was saying, when are you gonna put some of your music out for people to listen to?
Okay.
You know, music moves the soul, man. And I said, you know what? I am gonna not just drop a single only, because I dropped a single, Go Girl, in January
Correct.
2022, on January 25th. I said, let me release a whole album.
Correct.
And let me do it live. That small voice like, do it live, record it.
Yeah.
Have a video camera there, do it on stage, do it the right way.
Correct.
And I'm so excited about it because, man, there's some musicians that's in Memphis that's getting ready to help me, display my talent.
Mm-hmm.
My drummer and musical director, Antonio Motley, from Daryl Savage to Jonathan Richmond. Jonathan Richmond played for Eric Benet, man. And
Correct.
Richard Nash going to play bass for me, man. And Thomas Crivens, Senior, going to play guitar. And I'm excited, man. My producers, from Jonathan Davenport, they helped me with some vocal arrangements, as well as Al Spears. We just been collectively trying to work together, man, and make this thing pop. And the belief that these guys have in me is pushing me further to just make my career just go and be what it is, man. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna release another album. I'm gonna do part 2, because I have over 100 songs recorded. So this is just gonna be part 1. And
okay.
I'm thinking about bringing more artists on at the next one. Memphis artists that do local original tunes, like my boy Terrence Love. I ain't gonna forget about him, but I want to be able to help others with the platform that I have, man. So it's gonna be at a place named the Memphis Music Room on 5770 Shelby Oaks Drive. And if you need any ticket information, you can go to Eventbrite, or you can dial 901-634-9139. That's 901-634-9139. And they'll take care of you, man. Tables are going crazy. Today alone, 24 people.
Okay. Awesome.
3 tables was purchased since this morning. I've been recording and doing my thing myself, and promoting and helping other people. So, man, I'm just excited, man. Thank you for bringing that up, man. I really look forward to you coming as well, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they said they're going to have DJ One Love, you know what I'm saying? Spinning a little bit, setting the atmosphere, getting you ready for the great ChrisJ getting ready to take the stage.
Happy hour will never be the same when you get through on the 1s and 2s. I guarantee you that.
Hey, man, it's all about creating a vibe, man. It's all about creating a vibe, man. Well, bro, these interviews be like, so short, but one thing I was getting ready to say is that the culture that we're in now, with the social media being so vast, you got TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all these different platforms. A lot of these guys don't understand that content is king, and literally, if you're going to be relevant, you got to be consistent. I mean, like all of the time. And I think more so than anything, I think what probably sparked you is being in those atmospheres and in those arenas with these icons and these stars. They're just like you. They're no different than you are. They get the same 24 hours in a day. They get the same, air to breathe. So they're no different than you are. But only thing that's good about that is that they got content, and that's one thing that I'm glad that you keyed into that. Hey, I got all this stuff I'm sitting on. Time to put it out, because it's cool to sing other people's songs. Don't get me wrong, but when you have the rights to your own stuff, that's what makes a difference, and you can leave an inheritance to your children's children.
Come on, man. Generational wealth, man. Come on.
Absolutely. So,
that, man. The music resonates, man. I'm ready for it.
So, man, look, I'm excited. Whatever I can do to help promote it and do it. That's why when you went live or you did something early on Facebook last week, I stopped what I was doing and called you. Hey, man, you got to be on the show. This would be great content for you. Get ready to come up into your live show, and whatever we got to do to promote it, man. I wanted to be big, and because you put into a lot of people's lives, man. You've been a blessing to a lot of these artists, and Memphis is a great city. We have a lot of great individuals. I just wish that people would catch hold to what we leave on the table a lot of times. Because when you look at one of the groups I always like to pin in on is the Isley Brothers. Their group alone, Rona Isley and the Isley Brothers, they 70 years strong in the game.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, still kicking and going, man. You know, these music is, man. Once you make that timeless music,
right,
hey, man, and that's what I believe I have on April the 29th, man. Some timeless sound or timeless music that when people hear it, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, man, I like that." Like songs like "Under Your Nose." People be like, "What's the title of Under Your Nose? What that mean?" Well, once you start hearing the lyrics, you'll be like, "Oh wow," you know. Songs like Goodwood, man. What is Goodwood?
Yeah,
you know, Bubba.
Don't give it out. Don't give it all away, man. They got to come to the show. Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away. We got to leave some anticipation. As the BarKays would say, we got it.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be giving away some tickets too, man. I'm gonna put this thing on several radio stations. I ain't gonna mention none on here because they need to pay you and your team to mention their name. I just say I'm gonna put it on the radio as well. And I'm gonna run some ads, and I'll be giving away some tickets, man. And I'm gonna need all their support, man. And I reached out to some of the DJs, you know, all of them basically, all the big name DJs. I told them, hey, be my guest. If they come, they come, man. It'll be a blessing. If they don't, man, the train got to keep rolling, man. Get on and get off.
Absolutely. Well, man, time has come really almost to an end. About to wrap it up. I always want to leave ask a question. As you being an artist and been in this thing for a good little while, if an artist or some of the people here in the city, or anybody for that matter, is striving to be an artist in this music industry, what is something that if you can say one thing that you can leave with them, what would that be?
Man, I would always tell them to put God first
and
be consistent in what you're doing, no matter what you're doing. And always put some people around, get some people around you that will be honest with you.
Right.
Don't get yes men or yes women. Get some people that's gonna be honest with you, to tell you the truth, and be able to stomach that and get better.
Correct.
And you can make it. I always believe in you, and if you can speak those things as though they were, they'll come true for you.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So last week, Karen just gave me a little something of a voice, and of course you can go on all the streaming platforms and get Go Girl, and, Perfect Gentleman from the BarKays, and they got the new one coming soon. But there's nothing like a real voice. You could close out with just a verse or something. What would you close out as an encouragement to somebody? It don't have to be R&B or gospel, whatever's in your heart. Just a little bit of what ChrisJ would say right now.
Love don't grow on trees. That's why you provide to me. I know a woman like you is hard to come by. So this love that we built together, promise that I would never jeopardize. That's one of the love don't grow on trees, man. It don't grow.
I see y'all. So y'all ain't ready. April 29th, y'all. Ooh-wee. Love don't grow on trees.
Come on. Like my boy said, come on in this house. Like Daryl said,
come on
in this house.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, look, I appreciate this time, this opportunity, man. This would go down in history. That I had the opportunity to interview ChrisJ, the lead singer of the BarKays, and he's also taking control of his own content, putting ChrisJ out there. Hey, man, what better way to do that, man? And congratulations on everything you got to do, man. Much success. Hey, this has been Real Life with One Love, and I can't wait for y'all to see this show with my guy ChrisJ. We're going to get ready to be out.
One love, one love, one love.
One love. Follow him on IG right there. It's IG right there. It's right at the bottom of the ticket. We're going to get out of here.
Much respect.